Hey guys, it's Eric.
I'm Lauren.
We are D&D Miniature Board Games. And Lauren, what are we going to talk about today?
We are going to talk about the board game Zaberias.
Outstanding, Lauren.
It only takes a few times to get it right.
Hey, if you want to hear our thoughts on this, stay tuned. All right. So you guys want to hear what we had to think about this game, Zaberias. Let's do some background. If you haven't watched the playthrough, please go watch it because, yeah. But some background. They have been working on this game for about 15 years. I believe this is the third edition of the rules for the game. They were getting ready to go to Kickstarter in March, but they pushed that off a little bit. And there is rumors that there are more than just the 4 playable tribes.
Factions,
tribes. Yes. Right now you have undead, you have humans, guardians, and orcs. And all pretty equal.
Yes. Everyone's equitable in what they have and with just minor tweaks on some things to do. And I put that as a checkers plus, a chess minus on the movement and strategy. You have to think ahead. You have to think what your opponent's going to do. But for the most part, when you start out, you have the same amount of pieces, the same money. You can buy everything equitably. It's just how you progress from there. It plays with 2 players. It plays really quick because, again, it's just going to be whoever gets the advantage first is probably going to take it out quickly. Don't know about the 4-player one. My suspicions are it would slow down considerably because now you can be attacked from pretty much every direction with the portals that they have there and how the roads are all interconnected.
Now, the one thing with the 4-player, though, that as we learned while we were playing the 2-player, one of the things that especially our group likes, and that's why we do a lot of the cooperative games, is we've kind of gotten away from the player elimination style games. And 2-player in this, you know what, when one person's wiped out and there's one left, well, the game's over. But I think with the 4-player, you will get that player elimination where you're going to have 1 or 2 people just sitting around for 15, 20, 30 minutes because, well, they're waiting for the game to finally end. That is one thing that I kind of see that could be seen as a negative because a lot of people are kind of getting away from the player elimination style games. Now, this was also a game that's marketed for educational purposes to assist with reading, assist with counting, assist with strategy. And they put it as a 6 and up. I can see the 6 and up with the counting. Kind of the reading. The
reading on the cards at least.
Because on the back of every one of these cards, and I pulled the ninja from the human faction. It keeps the units he defeats underneath him and rolls for each unit. You get 1 extra die for everybody underneath. Now, the undead had the same type with the vampire, but they got to keep the strength. So the reading is not difficult. It's difficult enough that it's going to up skills. I think strategy-wise, I think younger kids, if they're playing against adults, will probably get very frustrated very fast.
Very quickly.
And it's one of those ones that I think if you had 2 younger kids playing each other, an adult was kind of assisting, I think, yes, this would work well to help achieve the goal of upping your ability to keep track of numbers, scores.
Adding numbers together, picking.
And it'll give you that thought process because it's like the roads. Let's talk roads. We're going to jump to roads. So this game, you can move side to side, forward, backward, but you have to move in a straight line. There are no diagonals, except where there's a road.
Oh.
I get it. And then with the attacking, you could also
follow the
road. If there was a road for range. That was a little quirky.
It works as long as you just say it's a rule and it makes sense in that regard. But sometimes with
wrapping our head around it though was
no. But that's just how it is. So you have to read the rules. That's where your 6-year-olds would have a problem reading these rules because it's rather short, but they can be complicated.
I'm going to tell you, if you have a high-level autistic kid and you tell them that you can only go forward, backward, right, left, but you can go with roads, you might get a law of about an hour and a half of why.
And your arrows shoot around roads versus up, down, left, right.
Now, don't take that as we didn't enjoy the game.
No.
Because if you watch the playthrough, I think you'll see that Lauren and I were actually really enjoying as we were playing. It's a unique... How do I say? Unique packaging?
Yes. So,
your game board is actually the lid for your playing pieces. Your dice are here in a rubbery foam, which one of the things I was thinking about with this, Lauren, I don't know if you thought about it, is how long the rubber foam would be able to stay when you're taking these in and out constantly. But I mean, that's just a little thing, because chances are the way this is actually designed, you would probably go ahead and get like a scrapbook box or something, and all this would go in there anyways. Because no matter how well behaved your children are, when they get done playing a game, I don't know if you have kids, but when the kids get done playing a game, it's kind of like, I'm done. and this is how you find your stuff later on. So I think, and that's not even that's not a deterrent with this. The game is pretty well balanced. Your 4 factions, though your characters do different things, it's balanced where each one works well for that tribe.
Yes. And but if you look at the boards themselves, everything is the same numbers across here. So everyone starts out in essence with the same amount of points. It's just what some of the larger critters do that differentiate it. Where this one they'll get 2 attacks. I forget what that dragon does. This one gets extra dice. The human one can carry an extra person with them, and they can get on and off at will. So it helps with movement. So there's a lot of minor things that can be different, but at the end of the day, everything's equitable with numbers.
But those minor things that are different, they complement the other tribe.
And they change your play style. In essence, this one's for movement. This one's for attack. This one's you're gaining dice. Where this one's gaining strength. I don't know what the orcs gain. Oh, the orcs
are
gain
just
money.
Crazy.
They gain money.
They're crazy. It doesn't matter.
So the orc guys, they get extra money when they start accumulating people underneath them. So everyone's slightly different, but they're all accumulating. And when you do that, accumulating characters underneath it, you're denying that person the ability to use that character again.
And as you were saying, the equality. So one thing that we also noticed with this is, so you have your different cities. You have your wooden cities, your metal city, and your gold city. Well, what can be built in the wooden city cost 1 to 2 gold points. What can be built in the metal city is, 3 to 4?
Yes.
And then what could be built in the top one, to be honest with you, 5 points each. Which the most you can actually acquire, I mean, you can acquire more than 6, but you can only actually get 6 gold pieces per round. So it behooves you to actually use all of your gold
every
round,
yeah.
Just in case you actually capture enough. Because, we don't want to talk about the playthrough. We want you to watch the playthrough. Watch it. But I enjoyed playing it, and I look forward to it going to Kickstarter to see what extra things they're going to add on. Now, in the playthrough, did we get everything right? Maybe not. Now, but the thing is, too, is we have a printout of the rulebook from the website. And then we have a semi-updated beta rules for the new edition that was sent to us. So, some of the things are kind of like, but I think we've been gaming long enough that what we did made sense for us. And I think we were pretty, because we read, anything we were really confused about, we just pulled the rule book out and read it verbatim.
And you get games to enjoy and have fun, and sometimes the advantage of something like this is it's fast, it's easy to set up, it doesn't take a lot of time. If you only have 30 minutes, you could realistically probably get a 2-player game out quick as that, put it away, be done with it, and go on to something else. I did enjoy it, and if you like, if you have 4 people, you like different colors, well, there you go. You got 4 vibrant colors. And right now you can get these.
And they are vibrant.
And they are vibrant, yes. And you can get these at what? Walmart, Amazon, Etsy, and eBay.
eBay was the 4th. We had thought, in the playthrough, we were thinking Target, but it was eBay. We looked it up afterwards, and it was eBay.
So it's out there already. It's just a matter, but this is what you're getting. But again, I think it's easy to put away. It doesn't take up as much space as a lot of other games. You're not losing, hopefully for a while you're not going to lose die, but like anything, eventually these are going to shrink.
It literally, if anything, this has been actually sitting on top of my printer for like 2 weeks till I could get, till Lauren and I could get together. We were trying to get the whole team together to play, but
we work.
We work. One last thing that we weren't mentioning, and we actually brought up during the game, and it's actually brought up in the rules too, is that each faction actually has different dice.
Oh, yes, and I thought that was neat myself. Because I was looking at it, I was like, they're all different. Where the Guardians have spears. I think they're spears, I'll put it that way. The Orcs have axes or tomahawks.
The humans have swords, and the undead have skulls.
So that's unique.
I think this one would be arrows. Maybe it's spears, maybe it's arrows.
Spears, arrows. Your choice. Arrows, yeah, you're throwing 3.
Tomato. Yeah. You're right, spears, because there's no feathery thing on the end.
So no veins on them, yes.
So, check out the playthrough, see what you think. If you like it, either go ahead and purchase it on eBay, Etsy, Amazon, Walmart. And strangely enough, I went to all the sites to see if it actually was there, and it is. It's $39.95 at all 4 sites. It's the same price. Or you can wait, and they will be going to Kickstarter. I don't have a date anymore, because I know they pushed it up a little bit. I think they're still not ready with something. Also, if you go to their website, which is what I'll have a link in the bottom, they have a slew of stuff you can get, from shoes to bags to t-shirts.
Lots of merch.
And I gotta tell you, I was actually thinking about the undead t-shirt. I really was. I told Lauren, I was like, I was kind of thinking about it. Yeah. Because it was cute.
It's still there.
It was cool. If I can get the rest of the team together, we'll try and get a 4-player game. It's really the goal, because I really want to see how cutthroat this is in 4 players. I think it would be really cutthroat.
I think it'll be very brutal. Just because, if you get allies, you can overwhelm someone else, and then it becomes, at the end, who gets the most money?
And I seriously, knowing our team, I seriously see everybody ganging up on me for a while.
Probably.
Because if Glenda's playing, and Tim's playing, and John, it's kind of like, oh, Eric's playing. Let's take him out first.
Take him out first, then everything will be.
And they all forget it. That's why you do so well in strategy games with the whole group, because they're all ganging up on me, and here comes Lauren in the back door going, oh, hey,
You just have to.
They're idiots. They're idiots. Here I come. But anyway, Zaberias, good game. We enjoyed it.
We did enjoy it.
Keep your eye out for it, and hopefully we get a chance to do a 4-player game sometime in the next couple weeks. As always, support your local gaming. We support Discover Games, Fayetteville, Georgia, and Dan Wolf Games in Griffin, Georgia.
So you added one, see?
I gotta get you schooled up on that. Game on, everybody.
Game on.